Hello everyone, I'm Frank and welcome to Frank Puzzles, and this is today's easy level puzzle. And take that easiness with a grain of salt because it's considered easy by the people on the Logic Masters Germany forum, and there's a lot of really smart people there. So, yeah, take that easiness with a grain of salt. And today's puzzle is called "The Arrow and the Whispers Should Be Friends" by Chinstrap. And here are the rules. Normal Sudoku rules apply, which means place the digits 1 through 9 once each in every row, column, and box. Dutch whispers. Adjacent digits along an orange Dutch whisper line must differ by at least 4. So, for an example, if this were 3, it could only be next to a 7, an 8, or a 9. So this would have to be a 7, an 8, or a 9 to be next to this 3, if this were a 3. Arrows. Digits on an arrow sum to the two-digit numbers. It's to the two-digit number. It's pill read top to bottom or left to right. So I think it's supposed to be two-digit number in its pill. Okay. Digits on an arrow sum to the two-digit number in its pill, read top to bottom or left to right. So, for example, all of these digits on this arrow must sum to whatever these two numbers are. And this is the tens digit and this is the ones digit. Let's use this as let's use this as an example. Say this was 17. These three digits would have to add up to 17, or specifically 1 and 7. This would have to add up to 1 and 7. So an example here would be, I don't know, 2, 9, and 6. Right. So these three add up to 17, and therefore this arrow would be correctly constructed, I guess. I don't know if that's a term for it. And so for these pills, it's read from top to bottom. So the top is the tens digit and the bottom is the ones digit. So for example, if this was a 20, I don't know, 8, these 5 digits would have to add up to 28. Or 6 digits. My bad. um yeah, so that is arrows. White Kropke dots. Digits separated by a white Kropke dot are consecutive. So for example, if this was a 2, this would have to be a 1 or a 3 to be consecutive with it. And those are all the rules. If you like to play along, there's going to be a link in the description. And now, I'm going to get started. Let's go. Okay, we know these 9 digits add up to 45. If this, so this is at most a 3 or a 4. If this is a 4, these add up to 41. If this is 3, this adds up to 42. So that's not possible, right? Because then that would have to be a 3, but it would add up to 42. So this has to be a 4. We know this is 4, then the rest of this adds up to 41. So this has to be a 1. So this can't be 4 or 1. So this is 2 or 3 in the tens place because we have only 6 unique digits. So that can be at most 39. So this is consecutive with this though. So this also has to be 2 or 3. It can't be 1 or 4. So can you have 22 added together? If you have 20, it can't be 22. It would have to be 32. So it's either 23 or 32. Okay. This is 2 and 3, so this cannot be 2 and 3 here. So this cannot be 1, 2, can't be 2, 3, can't be 3, 4, because of what we have here. Cannot be 4, 5, can't be 5, 6, must be 7, 8, or 8 and 9. So the 8 has to be here. So what else do we have here? there must be a 5 in one of these cells. The 5 can only be next to 9 and 1 on a Dutch whisper line. So if this were 5, it would be next to 2. And it cannot ever be next to a 1, so this cannot be 5. This can't be 5 because it sees 2 unique digits and none of them can be 1, so therefore this must be the 5, which means it's next to the 9. So this has to be 7 and 8. The 9 is next to a 2 or 3. So then 2 or 3 must be next to a 6, 7, 8, or 9. This is next to 2, 3, or 4, which is next to a 6, 7, 8, or 9, which is next to a 2, 3, 4, which is also next to a 6, 7, 8, or 9, right? Because we don't have 1 and 5. So this is 6, 7, 8, or 9. So this has to be 6, 7, or 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9 with it. It can't be 6 or 9 because of these 2 digits. Therefore, we have 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. 4 must be one of these 2. So therefore, this has to be 8 or 9 to go with it. 6 cannot be in between two low digits that do not include a 1, right? Because it's either 2 or 3 or it's 2, 4 if that's a 6. But that doesn't work. So therefore, this can't be 6. So 6 is one of these 2. 7 could be in between 2 and 3, so we don't know which one that is. Okay. Let's see. This is 5, 7, or 8, which means this must be 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3, or 4, because 7 and 8 can only go to 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 can only go to 1. So then this has to be 5 or higher. So it's 5, 7, or 8, again, which means this is 1, 2, 3, 4, which means this is 5, 7, or 8. So then this is 1, 2, 3, 4. We have all the 5, 7, and 8s here. So therefore, 5 must be one of these 3, which means 1 has to be one of these 2. So this can't be 1. 4 cannot be in between 2 unique digits on a German whisper line that does not include 9, right? Because it can't be between 5 and 7. Can't be 4 is not 4 away from 5 or 7, so it can only be next to 8. So this can't be 4, this can't be 4. So now we know where is the 4 in row 3. This is the only place for it. So this has to be 4, which means this can't be 4. This has to be the 4 because it's the only place in row 2. So this is 4, which means it's next to an 8 and 9. So this is 8 and 9, right? Because 4 is only 4 away from 8 and 9 amongst the 6, 7, 8, and 9 set. So we have an 8, 9, 8, 9 pair in row 2, which eliminates 8 and 9 from the rest of the row. So this is 7 now, and this is 6, which means this has to be 5 or 7 to be next consecutive with 6. 3 can be next to 7 or 8, so any of these are valid. 5 or 7, 5 can be next to 1 or 9, and 7 can be next to 1, 2, or 3. So those are the only valid values for this cell. 1, 2, and 3 can be next to 5 through 9. 9 can be next to 2, 1 through 4. Okay, so this is all of them. So all of these are possible. So if this is 23, these digits would add up to 23. And this would be 3. So this would be 26 in total. Therefore, these 2 digits must add up to 45 minus 26, which is 19, which is impossible then. Because the most you can get is 8 and 9, which adds to 17. So this has to be a 3 and a 2. So this is 32, which means this adds up to 32. So total of this is 34. So therefore, these 2 add up to 11. So this can never be 1. This can't be 2 or 9. So this is 3, and this is 8 to add up to 11, right? This adds up to 32, plus 2 is 34, plus 11 is 45. So this is 8, this is 3. This has to be 7 then, which means this can't be 7. So this is 5 and 8, which forces this to be 1. And therefore, this is 2. This can't be 5. This has to be 8. This is 5. Which makes this 9. This is 8. Um, yeah, these could still work for either one. This can't be 3 because of this 3 in box 1. So this is 2. This is 3. This does not have 3, 7, or 6. So this cannot add up to 30 something. It can't be 20 something because a 2 is there. So this must be 1 and something else. What could it be? It could be 12. 12, 14, 15, 19 are possible, right? Because it can't be 3, 6, and 7, and 8. So this is 12, 14, 15, and 19. These are 1, 5, 1, 3, and 5. So this can't be 1. This can't be 3. If this is 3, 6, this is 3, 6, and 7. So this adds up to 16. If this adds up to 12, okay, this adds up to 16. This can be 5. Actually, can it ever be 1 is the question. So if this is 16, plus 1 is 17. These 5 digits would have to add up to 45 minus 17, which is 28. So that is possible. So this could be 9, 9, and 19, right? Because this adds up to 19 if this is a 9. And then you add a 9 to it. So 19 plus 9 is 28. Plus 17. Oh, wait, no. 16, right. Plus 16. Addition is hard. So again, 19 plus 9. So 19, these add up to 19, plus 9 is 28, plus 16. So 28 plus 16 is 44, plus 1 is 45. So this could be 9. If this were 5, can that add up correctly? 5 plus 16. 5 plus, 16 is 21. So 45 minus 21 is 24. So 24 would have to be 16 and 6. That adds up. So that is not possible. Therefore, this must be the 1. This must be 9. This must add up to 19. So let's see. That's 2, 4, 5, and 8. Does it add up to 19? It does add up to 19. So that works. So this can't be 1. This is 3 or 5. This is 3 or 5. This is 2, 6, and 9. This can't be 1 or 9. So this is 4, 5, 6, 7. It can't be a 4 because of that 4. So this is 5, 6, or 7. This cannot contain a 1 or a 9. 5 can only be next to a 1 or 9 on a Dutch whisper line. Therefore, 5 cannot be on any of these cells. Therefore, this is 5. So now we know this is 6 through 9. This is 6 through 9 because of all these digits. Let's see. This can't be 8 because of this 8. This is now 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the 4 cannot be here. Therefore, we know the 4 is here. This can't be 5 again. If it's 2, it can be with 6, 7, or 8. Can't be with 8, though, here because of that 8. If it's 6 or 7, it has to be with 2 or 3. 4 cannot be next to 2 unique digits on this Dutch whisper line because 9 is ruled out. 4 is only next to 8. So 4 has to be here because 4 can only be next to 1 digit and it can't be here. So this is 4 and 8, which forces this to be 2 or 3, which forces this to be 6 or 7. So this can't be 6 or 7. This is 2 or 3. So this is 6 or 7. This digit is in between both 6 and 7. So this must be 2, which makes that's 3. So 3 is next to 7 because it can't be next to 6. And this must be 6. So this can't be 6. These can't be 6. This can't be 8 anymore Okay. So, what is this? One of these must be low. 4 can never be next to any of 5 or 7, so this can never be 4. Therefore, this is the 4 here. This can't be 4. So one of these is 2, one of these is 5 or... Okay, it can't be 5 because 5 can't be next to 2. So this is 2 and 7, which makes this 5. So that makes it 5. So this can't be 7. If this is 2, this can't be 2, so this must be 7. This is 2. The 7 is next to 1, 2, or 3. Cannot be 1 or 2 because of these digits, so this is 3. So this can't be 3 anymore. This is 5. This can't be 5, so this is 3. We have left over here... Okay, so then these must be 1, 7, and 9. You can never have a 7, 9 here. So then... Yeah, this can't be 7 or 9 because that would be 70-something and 90-something, and 2 digits can never add up to those numbers, so this has to be the 7 and 9, which means this is 1, 7 and 9 add up to 16, so this is 1 and 6. So therefore, this is 4. This can't be 6. What do we have left over here? We have 3 digits that add up to a 2-digit number. But it cannot, so it's at maximum 24, but they can't have a 2. So therefore, this must add up to a teen number, or like 13. Yeah, a teen number. Can't be 11 because that's 2 ones, and can't be 12 anymore because of the 2 here. So this has to be a teen number. It's 1. This is 5, 6, 8, or 9 because it cannot be 2, 3, 4, and 7. This can't be 5. So it's 16, 18, or 19. The 5 cannot be here, so this must be 5. What do these add up to? So this adds up to 9 plus 9. This is 18. Wait, that doesn't seem to work. Because these two... Oh, never mind. Never. I'm smoking something. I thought these two had to add up to the same thing, but no, these 2 digits actually add up to something else. So this does not equal this. In fact, it could never... maybe it's possible that that could actually be the case. That it could add up to the same exact numbers. No, it can't. Never mind. So this adds up to... This is 14 plus 4. It's 18. So 45 minus 18 is 27 left. If this is 1 and 9, that means you have 19 plus 1 plus 9, which would be 29. So that doesn't work. If you have 18, I think that's what works correctly. 18 is 1 and 8. So it's 18 plus 1 and 8, which would be 9. So that's 27. And 27 plus 18 is 45. So this has to be 1 and 8. Which means this is 3, 6, and 9. So this can't be 6 because of that 6. This can't be 9 because of that 9. We have 1 and 7 here. And this is 4, 6, and 9. This can't be 4 because of that 4. And everything else is kosher. This can't be 2 because of this 2. This can't be 5 or 4. So this has to contain a 4 and a 5. This can't be 4 though. This can't be 8 anymore, so this is 7, this is 8, which makes this 1 and that 7. So this has to be 3 or 6, along with the 4 or 5. This can't be 6, this can't be 3. This has to contain a 1 and a 2, so they have to be, they cannot be next to each other, so this is 1 or 2. This cannot be 3, because if this was 3, it would not be 4 away from 1 or 2, therefore this must be a 9. Which makes this a 3, which makes this 6, which makes this 9. So this can no longer be 9. This can no longer be... Wait. Yes, so we have 6, 7, and 8 here. So this can't be 6 anymore. So this is 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. This can't be 9, so this is 7. I don't know why I said 3. 1, 2. This is 9. So this can't be 7. What can these be? It has to have a 5 somewhere. It has to have an 8 somewhere. 5 and the 8 cannot be next to each other. The 5 can never be here because it would be next to 2 digits and one. Well, no, it could be 9 and 1. This actually could be valid. So the 5, if it's here. So this is only 5 or 8, right? Because 5 and 8 cannot be next to each other. So they on the Dutch whisper line. So this one's either 5 or 8 too. So if it's 5, it's next to a 9. So if it's 5, it has to be 9 here specifically, and then this would be 1. So this can't be 5 because this can't be 1 or 9, so this can't be 5. If it's 8, it's next to a 2. So this could be 8 and 2, 8 and 2. If this is 8, it can be next to a 1, a 2. No 3 or 4 possible. So those are the only possibilities, 1 and 2. If this, wait, but if this is 8, yeah, it has to be next to a 2. So that can't be 2. So this is 1 then, if this is 8. If this is 2, it cannot be next to a 7, an 8, or a 9 because those are eliminated by Sudoku. So it'd only be next to a 6. So this is 1 or 6. So these are all the possibilities. This can't be 5. This is not 1, 2, 5, or 8. So this is 3, 4, 6, 7, or 9. 7 can't be here. 6 can't be here. 9 can't be here. This can't be 9 either. Where is 1? Oh yeah, this can't be 1. So this is 2. This is 1. This can no longer be 2. Therefore, this is an 8 or 9. 8 or 9 cannot be next to an 8, obviously. So it's next to a 2 or 5. The 2 has to be next to a 6. The 5 has to be next to a 1. So this can't be 2. 1 cannot be here. 1 cannot be here. 1 can't be here. 1 can't be here. Therefore, this is a 1, which means this has to be 5, which means this is 9. So then this is 8. This is 6. This is 2 because of Sudoku. And now we're just doing Sudoku. So we eliminate the 6s. This can't be 2. So it's 6 and 9. This is 6 and 9. This is 4 and 9. 2 can't be here or here. So this must be 2, which means this can't be 2. So this is a 2. This can't be 8 anymore. This can't be 8 anymore, so this is a 5. This is an 8. This can't be 5, so this is a 4. No 3 or 4 here means this is 6 or 7. This can't be 9 anymore. This can't be 6, so one of these two has to be 6, which means this can't be 6. So this is 9. This is 6. This is 4. This is 9. 4 can no longer be here, so it can only be here. This can't be 4. This is 6 or 7. This can't be 4 in either of these two cells. This can't be 8, so this is 7. This is 6. This is 8. This is 7. This is 3. This is 6. This is 3. And that's 5. And that's the solution. Yeah. Fairly straightforward. You got to be good at addition, which I'm... I have been having struggles recently with my addition, so... Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this solve, and I'll see you next time on Frank Puzzles. Take care.